And I'm getting that particular ringing in my ears that I get usually before some kind of phenomena happens. So, pardon me here, let me get you locked in, the little phone. And my Lyran assistant is right over there, doing what he does best, power napping. Anyway, and purring. So, hi! I am D-Ocean of D-Ocean's Deep Woo, and here we do the deepest of woo, and I'm getting this build-up feeling. Usually it's like a ringing in my ears, but it's not tinnitus. And then it builds up, and then we start to have some kind of a message come through. Either that would be light language, or somebody shows up to give a message, or both, or some other interesting thing happens. And almost always this happens during a show, during a live. So having it show up, and I'm not on a live, I'm thinking maybe I should record it, whatever it is, and have a live. And I don't know if any of my usual crew are going to be on because it's way early for them, but I'm not sure it matters. They can always see it later. So whoever's here, that's who's here. And whoever sees it later, well, that too. So I'm going to get my other device on so I can see if anybody comes in, because this is just too small for me to be able to see what's going on here. I'm doing this on my phone. Can you imagine I'm trying to run this channel on my phone? Isn't that quaint? And kind of crazy. Oh, geez. I need a computer. I really do. I need a regular computer. I think I'm gonna start a GoFundMe or something to get a computer, so that I don't have to, or at least some hard drive, additional external hard drive for my computer or something. There's got to be a hard drive for a phone, though, isn't there? I'll have to look. External hard drive. Anyway, I think I saw one somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the feeling's just building up. I don't know if today is some kind of special day, like holiday. I don't think so. I don't think it's a particular holiday, so this is odd. Something's going on though. Apparently it's an important day of some kind. Hi there, how you doing? Oh, well, thank you. Is it Goob? Hi, Goob. How you doing? So, this is kind of weird because usually I get these either when I'm meditating or doing live stream. I get these these things where I get the channelings and the messages, and so having it come like this is different. Hang on, I'm going to get into my own channel so I can see who's coming in on another device. That's how I have to do it, because I can just barely read your name on my phone here. I really, really, really need I really, really, really need a regular computer. All right. Oh, there's 8 people. Really? Yeah, it looks like... Well, they're not talking. But you're the only one talking right now, but oh well. Yeah, 16. It says 16 are watching me. Okay. So I guess I had better let it happen. I feel like it's going to be light language or star language first. And I don't know how this is going to go exactly. So it's almost always some kind of a blessing. So if you want a blessing, hang around. Variam, Karayat Karo, Furai, Agogoro, Porum, Variam. Oh, well, I know enough to know that Variam, that's my higher self talking, one of my higher selves. For those of you who don't know, I'm a shamanic medium, and I believe that's one of my higher selves, but it's usually a blessing. When this first started, I know it sounds really funny. It took me a while. I was too shy to do it in public, to let that happen in public. But then I realized other people are doing it and they're not dying of, nothing bad's happening. So anyway, it's usually after that we get something in English. Okay, what was that about? Can somebody tell me? One of my guides? Something big's coming up, about to happen. You just got a blessing that has to do with the incoming energies. You're going to end up seeing this, probably it could be coming up this weekend. There's something coming up this weekend that could be big. You're getting a blessing in there that is both a protection and an activation of something. If you are open to it. If you're not open to it, it won't happen. Okay? This is all completely consensual. Nothing that I ever do will be non consensual. So, if you want that kind of energy, you agree to that. You don't have to, though. Okay? Just want to make that perfectly clear. Yeah, 100K sub, then I get something. Yeah, I get, okay. Get my donation. Oh, okay. Is that how much money you're going to give to me? Thank you. Yeah. Oh, they want me to do some drumming. I'm getting pulled to do some drumming. So, hope you like drumming, folks. And singing. This is the shamanic rhythm that we use to go into trance. If you find yourself going into trance, you have a choice to make. This rhythm, beats per minute, helps you access other levels. It's been used by shaman for centuries. It's called riding the drum. I'm gonna sing. Behave out there, you guys, okay? I feel like I'm gonna sing. Earth, earth, help me to rebirth. Earth, earth, help me to rebirth. Earth, earth, help me to rebirth. Earth, earth. earth grows. Wind blows, fire blows, water flows, earth grows, wind blows, fire glows, water flows, earth grows. Ah, oh. All right. Whoa. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel better. Official Charlie D. Hey, how you doing? Uh-huh. Okay. Bye-bye, Charlie. Bye-bye. Everybody wave bye-bye to Charlie. He's a jerk. Okay. Everybody else, how you doing? Hi again, Goob Alan. Hi, Desert Kid. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm done. That was what I had to do today, I think. Well, I don't know. I'll wait and see if there's any more music. But I guess it was just music that I was supposed to do today. Are you taking off, Goob? Well, I want you to thank you for coming by. Um, hello, Luna Wolf. Hi, Alan, and thank you, Alan. Okay, I'm in a much better mood now. Hey, you wouldn't be. There's that Charlie D. You wouldn't be that same Charlie that I just booted, would ya? Because if you are, I'm probably going to boot you again if you misbehave. Because there's no misbehaving on my show. We're just here to be nice to each other, okay? We're just here to share good things. We're not here to be assholes to each other. Sorry about the French there. Okay? We're here for the good vibe. It's the weekend, folks. Get into the party spirit. Get into the good vibes. Okay? we have to be have humor, a sense of humor. I think it's so important to have a sense of humor. You can be spiritual and have a sense of humor. God has a sense of humor. He made you. Right? He made dude, deep. God has a sense of humor. He made humanity. Or she. I really don't think God has to have a gender. I really think God is bigger than gender. I think way bigger, probably way bigger. At least my version of God is way bigger than genders. I think God could be anything God wants to be. Matter of fact, I think I'm God and so are you. I think we're all parts of that. I think we're all parts of God. So really, yeah, that's the way I see it. I with the Unity Church. I go to the Unity Church, and there they believe there is only one power, and that's God, the good, the omnipotent. So, and all of the other gods and goddesses and everything are allowable because they're parts of the one, and even the stuff that doesn't look like it's a good thing, it's just another reflection, even though it's maybe distorted. So, um, and the distorted stuff we have to, um, the distorted stuff we kind of have to uh, look at too, because um, it's showing us some part that still needs healed. So, uh, oh, it looks like Charlie D was a jerk after all. Yeah. So anyway, hi Gemini. Um, yeah, so anyway, I don't know why. It just, I had that building up and I felt like I needed to do this. So this is not a time I normally come on. I just want to thank everybody for coming and anybody who's listening. Um, oh, for Pete's sakes, Alan, be nice. Goop is not around now. You're talking behind his back or her back. It's not very nice. Hi. Yeah, I never see you anymore, Jim. I never see my shiny Jim anymore. I never hear from you. I kind of miss you, but I didn't want to bother you because I know you're busy. I figure, well, she's too busy. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what I was moved to come on in the middle of and around this time. It's about dinner time right now, so don't expect there to be that many people on. And certainly my crew is later usually, but I'm thinking of having an earlier show because honestly, I need to sleep. I need to sleep sometime. And I'm not a night owl anymore like I used to be. So I think I'm going to have to move it up. Oh, little cowboy, here he is. He's my little cowboy. He's power napping. He's power napping. You know how he is. And he purrs. His whole job is looking really cute and purring. And all the girls are in love with him. Yes. He says, I know, I'm a lady cat. Okay. So yeah, I'm even thinking of starting a different channel. I'm kind of, oh yeah, I know. I'm not a late night person anymore. It's just that's over. That time is over. I have things I need to do in the daylight, like catch some daylight. And here in Ohio, it's about to start getting dark early. Well, it already is. Sun is already fading right now. So maybe that's a hint. Maybe this is all a hint. I need to start having earlier shows. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. What time is it anyway? It's 6, so I started around 6. Hello, Yuming. How are you doing? Hi, Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot. How are you doing? Oh, you love my hair. Thank you. How are you doing, Yuming? Did I say that right? Oh, it's only 6:35 right now. But yeah. You will be in bed by 8. Yeah, I think I'm going to bed early too these days. I just feel it's so important to have our sleep right now. I seem to be getting called to sleep pretty pretty regularly and a lot. Um, because things are changing. I did want to say before I go, I'm close enough. Okay. Thank you. Close enough. Probably not very good. uh, I'm sorry. I am not very good with that language. I will try to get better at some point. I will see if I can type it in and hear what it sounds like. I'm fresh off boat. Can I get driver's license here? I don't know, man. I'm not any kind of authority on that. So, all contracts are being closed. Is that what's going on? Okay, Tennessee, because I was thinking something is going on today. And thanks for the compliments on my hair. Yeah, a lot of my crew said I wore this because it's for October. And I thought I wanted to be something really different. I wanted something really different. So they say, well, it suits your personality better, to have the wild hair than to have the normal hair. So, okay, I'm down with it. I like it. It reminds me of my early days. I actually did have a style something like this at one time. So, long time ago. So, if I can go back to those younger days, I'm cool with it. If you want me to look like a glam rocker, I'll just put a sparkly headband on and we'll be incomplete then. But yeah, it's cool with me. Um, oh, you loved Rod Stewart. Yeah. Now this kind of looks, you know what it reminds me of? You remember early MTV? You remember Nina Cherry? I feel like an MTV VJ now. Not that kind of VJ, not a VJJ, just a VJ. Video jockey. There were a few females who wore this style too, and I was one of them. Sometimes we were. But yeah, I did a lot of crazy things with my hair at one point, so you know, I went through these eras where I shaved the sides of my head at one time too. I did a lot of things. I had different colors of hair. I had different textures of hair. I had dreads. I keep my dreads in a Ziploc bag now. Keep my dreads in a Ziploc bag to remind me of those days. Where are you going? Okay, go on. Go on. Okay, baby. So anyway, I just want to say I have been really focusing on detoxifying what I'm eating and what I'm drinking. And I feel like it's done a lot of good for me. I've been learning to bake, and I baked some wonderful sprouted spelt bread that is like no other bread I've ever tasted. It's very dense and solid, but very nutty and tasty. And I'm going to make my own bread now too. So in addition to doing all my own cooking, I'm going to be making my own bread. And it's helping me feel better. Uh, hair, beautiful hair. We need more. Yeah, right. Throats, I meant forgive Yao. Okay. I forgive you, Yao. What do you mean? Throat. I don't know what that means. But drink more rice whiskey. Okay. Yeah, I could go for that. No, I'm not, but I do have some pretty good vodka in there. And I haven't had any for a while. I might have a little tonight. It's a weekend. Live a little, right? I'm not against that. I mean, as long as you don't go crazy and shoot up the place, you know, have some fun in your life. We're here for a limited time. So if you're not hurting anybody and you don't go completely nuts and start destroying things, then go have some fun. That's cool. I don't have anything against it. I know that there's some people that just. Oh yeah, I do most of my own cooking now. I do like probably 90%. Sometimes I'll go to Aldi's and get pre-made potato salad because I don't want to cut up all those potatoes. But I've learned how to make my own. Pretty much, I'm learning how to make my own everything. I'm making my own bread. The sprouted spelt is excellent, but it's pricey. That's the only thing is. But now I'm ruined for store-bought bread. Totally ruined because it's so much better. And oh yeah, I make homemade wine too, Tennessee. Me too. Isn't it wonderful? Hey, Crow. How you doing? Oh, gee, if Crow's on and Gemini's on and Tennessee's on, I'll stay a little while longer. I don't mind that. So I just got done doing some light language and singing. I'm wondering if this is a good time for you guys. Like, would this be a good time for um, to have my show instead of late? Because I'm trying to get away from late night. Really don't want to do late nights anymore. And I'm sorry. Some people really like the late night, but I just can't be doing it all the time. Little Prince of Cats was up here, and then he took off for a minute. I think he wanted to go have some of his cat soup. I made him some cat soup. I made him broth, chicken broth, and his perpite, which I make with the collagen from the bone broth and ground rotisserie chicken ground into a fine pate and then chilled in the fridge. And then it's like kitty cat soft serve, and he loves it. It's his favorite thing. He'll like rub the, how they do. He'll rub the fridge, and it's like, Mom, it's in there. You're gonna give me some of my perpite. Come on. My kitty cat soft serve. Oh, I don't want to get up and find it. I gotta go find my vodka, but I might do it another time, or I might do it later. Oh, okay. Thank you, Gemini. In the UK, it's like 11:43 p.m. Really? So really, when you come in on the late nights, you're coming in the morning, or you're coming in like at umpteen in the morning. Maybe I do. I need to move it up a little bit. The pressure cooker does rice in 5 minutes and boiled eggs. Yeah, yeah, I know. It's really pressure cook. I got a pressure cooker. I have used it before. Um, Yeah, Razzie. Oh, how is little Razzie? Aw, how is the baby? Yeah, I made him, it's just chicken broth. It's chicken bone broth. I figure if it's helping my cartilage, it would help his. And he's responding well. He's getting up without his step stool onto the bed here. He can come up without a step stool now. He can just jump up. He's lost weight. He seems to be a very happy little kitty. So we're going to keep up that regime. Yes, the regime of the good food. That isn't what it's called. What is it called? The I forgot. It doesn't matter. Routine. Let's say routine. Routine of the good food. There. Yeah. Ooh, lentil and bacon soup. That sounds good. Great for the cowboy kitty, huh? Yes. Soup is good. He loves his cat soup. Yeah, you know what? Between that, I am going to pull that out and use it more often. My pressure cooker. I haven't used it lately. But the other thing I got is I got a new food processor. Holy cow! They make some really good I mean, that thing is powerful. It just, stuff that used to take me a while to do, it just zips right through it. And it makes his food in no time because I make it very um, smooth. I puree it. He loves it like that. It's literally like kitty cat soft serve. He just loves it with the collagen in it. What? What? You're gonna come up here so people can see you? Get up here. Ow. You know how to get up here. Come on. Come on, people want to see you. Oh, for Pete's sakes, come on. Come on. There he is. There he is, Mr. Wonderful. You want to show him your good side? You think that is your good side? He always thinks that's his good side. Look at him. There he is. Mr. Handsome. He's got all the girls' hearts. Don't you? You've got all the girls' hearts on a string. And you play with that string, don't you? You sure do. Yeah, you got everybody's heart on a string. They love you, kitty kitty. Mr. Purrbox. He's really good at his job, though. His job is being adorable and purring. So, he does that really well. Don't you, baby? You know what? That's another thing, too. It makes dough. It makes, I have a, now, yes, he certainly does. He is a clever little animal. I can talk to him. I can have conversations with him. He talks to me. He'll talk back. Yeah, you're a cheeky one, aren't you? You're a cheeky one. You'll talk back. So, yeah, I've been making my own bread, and my own bread is so good. I've been learning how to bake because I had bacophobia, and so does my helper have bacophobia. And so, it's like two bagophobics learning to bake. Oh, what fun! We're like, we're both like, is it all going to collapse? Because really, cooking is sort of like an art, right? And you can keep adding strokes. But baking is chemistry, and once it's you got it in the oven or whatever, it's set. You know, pretty much, unless you do something to it to ruin it, also in the oven. But I mean, once it's in the oven, you're pretty much stuck with whatever it is. So it's entirely different. But I got a bread making machine. Saved up, got a bread making machine, and I love my bread making machine. I'm going to try and use it more often. It's really easy. You just pull out the basket, put the ingredients in, put the basket back in the machine, and set it. And then it makes bread. It's like, yeah, I don't have to knead it. I don't have to do anything. I just, I just put it together and set it and wait for it to come out. It's wonderful. I love it. I love that, and I love I love my like I said, I love my food processor. That's really helped a lot. I'm gonna have to start getting the pressure cooker back on the rotation of things to use. But I do have one. I have one that's just like my mom's old one of the old aluminum ones. I hope that doesn't insert aluminum into your food. But I need the instructions though for that. It's been a long time since I used it. But I have a newer one too back there somewhere. I'm gonna have to dig out. Yeah, I just need to remember everything about that again. But yeah, my mom used a pressure cooker all the time, especially when she was making something like a roast. Makes your roast in no time. Yeah. Oh yeah, the bread, homemade bread. I'm completely ruined for store bread now. Completely. Do you know that sprouted spelt? You can get sprouted spelt from Amazon. I didn't know that whether, you could really buy it or not, or if you had to sprout it yourself, but no, you can buy sprouted spelt. And that stuff makes a really nutty loaf of bread, just like me. Just like this nutty little loaf here. It's wonderful. The bread is just like night and day. But you guys, I gotta tell you, I broke the code. I broke the code. I kept going until I figured it out because my friend Paul is on the Gundry diet, and it's an anti-lectin diet, basically. So they here, by the way, Tennessee. I'm going to let you also be a moderator. Whoop. Because I've seen enough of you. You're okay. Standard moderator. There you go. So, olive bread. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. Warm, fresh bread is wonderful. Yeah. I The first loaf of yeast bread I made with the sprouted spelt, I ate half a loaf right away. I couldn't help it. It was so good. I ate half the loaf in one sitting. And then I had to use restraint to not eat the rest of it. That's crazy, huh? I'm gonna make some nice banana bread today, and then I'm gonna make let's see. I might make some cream chicken crepe. I have some chicken. I can make into crepes. Cream chicken crepe is delicious. Either that or cream beef. I'm not sure which one I'll make yet. I have some beef left over. Leftovers! Crepes are great made with leftovers. Leftovers are just made for that. Yeah. So, yeah, and then I am also thinking of reviving my other channel, Frugal B1TCH, because really a lot of this content is more in line with her ethic. Her ethic is living large on a budget, basically. How to make your food budget and your living budget stretch. And I've learned a lot of ways to do that since I've had to. Actually, I'm really good at doing a lot of things cheap. This is something I gotta tell you. I found out. I get a rotisserie chicken a week. It's $6.99, so about $7, right? Between me and Cowboy, that lasts about a week. If I use it right, I eat some of it, and the rest of it goes into his Perpite. And to tell you the truth, it's cheaper than buying cat food. I'm looking at cat food prices. They're crazy. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't know how to cook. How would I survive? I don't know what I'd do. I don't know how I'd afford it. But I'm actually living pretty good compared to a lot of people because I know what I'm doing. I know how to cook. I know how to work with it. I don't have to be subject to pre-made food or fast food or my stuff. Now I look at fast food, I don't even want it. It looks gross. A lot of the fast food stuff, I know about that, it just doesn't look appealing anymore. Doesn't taste appealing, doesn't taste right. It doesn't taste like food. I mean, I think that's the problem is we're not eating food a lot of times in this society. We're eating food like substance, which is not the same thing. And I think it's done not only damage to our bodies, but I think our spirits as well, because they're connected, And there are some things that will absolutely F with your mind. They will F with your mind and your mood and your attitudes. And that's being proven. So I think we really got to get back to food that our system understands. And then that will also help clear up our mind and help us in a spiritual way as well. And ask the Bigfoot, right? Tennessee, if they know. Although they have been seen raiding dumpsters for McDonald's from time to time. So they can even get addicted, right? But yeah, Cowboy was pretty addicted to his wet canned food, but I just put a little bit in with the real food, and then I just put a little bit less in, and then pretty soon I gave it to him straight, and he was happy with it, and now he's been thrilled ever since. But that's the way you do it, because cats like the same. They trust things when to stay. They like it when things stay the same. They do not need much variety, really. They're not much for variety. They don't trust it. They're happy to have the same thing every day, and they trust it. If it's a good thing, it's like, and then you give them something new, and then they have to decide whether or not they trust it. People don't understand that. If you find something that they like that's good for them, just keep giving them that. They'll be happy. They'll be thrilled. They'll eat it every day. Oh yeah, he loves his Perpite. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, the crepes idea. Yeah. As a matter of fact, my mouth is watering when I'm thinking about it. Thinking I want to make that. I just learned out how to make the crepes. So, you guys are gonna laugh. I'm learning to bake from ChatGPT. That's how I have the guts to do it. Why? Because I can type in, okay, I'm sorry, I don't have this. I only have that. And it says, okay, well, so I can like endlessly ask it for substitutions and variations. How do I do it so that it works? And it'll just tell me, okay, so when you don't have that, do you have this? It's like, yes, okay, well then you put in a couple tablespoons of that instead. It's like, okay, and it always works out, right? So yeah, it's a very handy item, ChatGPT, and I think that's a good proper use for it, right? So, to help you live better. And it even tells me why things work. It'll even tell me why. And it'll say, well, and I've cracked the code. I was going to tell you. I'm very excited about this. I feel like I've won the big game or something. A lot of people have trouble with the lectins in wheat, as well as the gluten or gluten. So this is not for celiac. It's not safe. That won't make it safe for celiac because there's still a tiny bit, and I know they can't even have a tiny bit of gluten, but it's safe for the rest of us. If you suspect you have any gluten problems or any problems with the lectins, which are the plant toxins, and all plants have them. Some have less than others, or more digestible by us than others. But wheat is one that is hard for us. And we're thinking, well, people used to live on bread and stuff, stuff alive. Their bread was entirely different. I just made spelt bread. Spelt is the earlier form of wheat. It's what people mostly had, one of the grains that people mostly relied on. It has not only more protein, but an easier form of gluten for us to digest, and not as harsh of a lectin. So, if you have sprouted, that makes it break the lectin and some of the gluten to help the baby wheat sprout, the spelt, baby spelt. And so when it sprouts, you're actually nerfing the lectins and the gluten. And it takes it way down. Then, if you cook it a little like you do when you bake bread, that takes it down a bit. And then I discovered this, I'm like, wait a minute. What if we use sourdough starter instead of regular yeast? And ChatGPT says, oh, there, you've hit it. Now you've almost completely obliterated all of the lectin and all of the gluten problems that people are likely to have. I said, really? So that means I can now make problem-free bread. So for a normal person who doesn't have celiac disease but has trouble, you suspect you have trouble with regular wheat bread, this is what you do. You can make sourdough starter yourself, and then it'll keep making it. It'll keep making it and making it and making it. It'll reproduce itself, the sourdough starter, which will encourage me to bake bread often. So, and you can now have bread, and I did it. I cracked the code. So congratulate me, guys, because now you can have digestible Nerfed bread and have no problems if you're a normal person, not with celiac disease. If you're just a normal person with some tummy issues, you can now have bread that's made in that way that will absolutely not trigger your stomach or any bad responses. I can't wait. I'm going to be making my own sourdough starter, and then I will be sure to tell you how the bread turns out. And I encourage you to also do the same and let me know how your results are going. But this is probably what people ate. And now we know why we have a problem. Is because we're not making bread anymore. They don't make bread in the store. That isn't bread. This is bread. What I made was bread. That was the bread that our ancestors ate. Was an ancient grain, probably with sourdough starter. It's probably the way they made it, which means they were eating something sustaining and not harmful. That's the ticket right there with everything, is we're not eating real food. Once you go back to real food, there's a reason they did all this. There's a reason they used the sourdough. There's a reason they cooked it. Okay, cooking will destroy some lectins. There's a reason they did what they did to our ancient food in our ancient recipes, in our folk recipes. I'm finding this out more and more. They had a lot more sense. They didn't pick and choose and cherry pick. Their meals had cohesion. As a matter of fact, when I was talking, and ChatGPT explained it, said, oh, well, this is why they were doing that. And like, for instance, one of the really good folk dish, like meals, is you would take beets and you would take the tops and make them like greens. You would take the bottoms and make them either pickled or like Polish beets, something like that. You would have the beets as one dish, side dish, have the greens as another side dish, put some meat with that. Between that, you have an extremely well-balanced meal. Well, of course they're going to do that. It's like the reason that so many families were being fed on cabbage. Cabbage is another one. Another thing about it is a beetroot will last almost forever if you keep it cool. You just keep it cool and, you know, away from like being bruised and stuff. Just, it'll last for all through the winter. And cabbage too. They used to have root cellars and store things in cool root cellars, and that's how things were done back then. They didn't need refrigerators for that. And we have forgotten that. We forgot it. But that's how people used to live. And cabbage is very good for you. It's very healthy for you. And they always put it with a piece of meat if they had a piece of meat, right? But and then they had their bread, and guess what? The bread that I described to you has protein. I can see where somebody would actually thrive on that. You could get by on bread if you had to, if it was the right kind of bread. So, for a little while anyway, maybe not forever, but you could feel full and feel pretty good. And the other thing is, when I eat like that, it helps get rid of the fog and the pain. But then the only thing is once your system starts to get used to that, if you go off script, you really notice. You notice how sick you used to be. And a lot of people don't want to deal with that. That's your choice. Me, I'm gonna go as natural as possible. Yeah. Yep. So, salts and added sugars. Oh yeah, and the wrong kind of sugar. Hey, Chloe. Yeah, and absolutely the wrong kind of sugars and the wrong kinds of oils. They're using crap oil. And when you use crappy ingredients, you get crappy results and you end up with crappy food. Oh, you're going in to cook dinner. Made you hungry. Okay, love you. You take off, Tennessee, but you come back now, you hear? Y'all come back now. Yeah, that's another thing, fermenting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to take off too. I think it's 7. I've been on about an hour, which I'm going to be like about an hour or maybe a little more. And we're going to come on earlier. I think I've decided we're going to come on earlier because I want to be able to sleep. Now, tonight being Friday, I might have a late night one too. I don't know, might come on a little later for an hour, but I'm not going to spend hours and hours, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to try any marathons. It's just too much anymore. It's just wearing me out. I got too many things to do. I got too much life to lead. I got a lot of things I got to catch up on. Yeah, we'll talk about fermenting and how wonderful that is too. May I say, I am going to start up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to start up Frugal's channel again because it's really more in line. Although eating spiritual is in line with this channel's values and ethics too, because I really feel like that's going to make you a stronger person and clearer spiritually as well. So, love you guys, and I'm here to help you get through all of this stuff that's happening. And I just want to say the truth is where you find it. I hope you're always finding some here. And remember, you're divine. You are. You got a spark of God. You're divine. Ain't nobody more diviner. It doesn't happen. Okay. Um, Also, you know, I'm glad to see you. I miss you when you're gone, when I don't see you. Okay? So come back by. Don't forget to like and share. Love you.